Welcome back to Do You Know, the channel where we uncover the secrets behind the wonders of our world. Today, we're blasting off into space to explore a pivotal period in human history, the space race. Do you know the history of the space race? Let's find out. The space race was a period of intense competition between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War. It was driven by the desire to achieve spaceflight capability first, as a demonstration of technological superiority and ideological prowess. Let's take a closer look at how it all began. The space race began in earnest on October 4, 1957, when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite, into orbit. This achievement shocked the world and marked the beginning of the space age. Sputnik 1's success demonstrated the Soviet Union's advanced rocket technology and spurred the United States to accelerate its own space efforts. Just a month later, the Soviets launched Sputnik 2, carrying the first living creature into space, a dog named Laika. In response, the United States established NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, in 1958. NASA aimed to close the gap and take the lead in space exploration. NASA's first significant success came with the Mercury program, which aimed to put an American astronaut into orbit. On May 5, 1961, Alan Shepard became the first American in space, followed by John Glenn, who orbited the Earth in 1962. Meanwhile, the Soviets continued to make strides, with Yuri Gagarin becoming the first human to orbit the Earth on April 12, 1961. Gagarin's flight was a major milestone and a point of national pride for the Soviet Union. The competition reached its peak with President John F. Kennedy's bold announcement in 1961, challenging the United States to land a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth before the end of the decade. This goal set the stage for the Apollo program, which would become one of the most ambitious and successful endeavors in the history of space exploration. After a series of preparatory missions, including the tragic Apollo 1 fire in 1967, the Apollo program achieved its goal. On July 20, 1969, Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the moon, while Michael Collins orbited above. Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," echoed around the world, symbolizing not just American achievement, but a monumental step forward for humanity. With the success of the Apollo 11 mission, the United States effectively won the space race, but the exploration of space continued to advance on both sides. The Soviets made significant contributions, including the first space station, Salyut 1, and the development of long-duration spaceflight. The legacy of the space race extends beyond the Cold War rivalry. It sparked incredible technological advancements, scientific discoveries, and international cooperation in space exploration. It also inspired generations to look to the stars and dream of what might be possible. Today, the spirit of the space race lives on in the International Space Station, Mars rovers, and ambitious plans to return to the moon and travel to Mars. Space exploration has become a global endeavor, with many countries and private companies contributing to humanity's quest to explore the cosmos. So, do you know more about the history of the space race now? What other historical events or scientific achievements do you want us to explore? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating facts. Thanks for watching Do You Know? And I'll see you in the next video.